Our first topic revolves around your academic responsibilities. But before diving in, you need to know something. Within ABAC classes, you are considered a full-fledged college student. The content for your classes will be exactly the same as if you had already graduated from high school. As such, it's important that you know how to prepare and interact with various aspects of college life. First, please remember that your ABAC email address serves our primary and official form of communication with you. You need to be checking this email every day. We recommend downloading the Outlook app to your phone so that you won't miss any important announcements. If you have any trouble, you may reach out to our tech support team for assistance. They'd be happy to help you. Next, using your email and other forms of communication, it is important to make sure that you address ABAC faculty and staff appropriately. When sending written communications, make sure to address people by their official title, Mr., Mrs., Dr., Dean, etc. When in doubt, feel free to refer to your teachers as professor. For example, if you don't know whether or not Jeff Newberry has a doctorate degree, it is fully appropriate and polite to simply call him Professor Newberry. This is a generic term and something that most faculty will appreciate. In that same vein of thought, always make sure to write your emails formally. Text lingo, improper grammar, lacking punctuation are all frowned upon. When in doubt, lean on more formal language in your written communications. Next, there will be a ton of new terms that you will hear all the time. Think of these simply as college vocabulary words. If you're taking notes now, I'm going to run through a couple of important terms that you will hear and need to understand. Feel free to pause the video here while you prepare to take some notes. Let's talk about your student ID number. After each student is accepted into ABAC, they are given a student ID number, also called a 918 number. This number is directly associated with your student account and is something that you should memorize when you get a chance. Next, you'll see a ton of emails using the terms register and registration. This is simply referring to the process of signing up for classes for the next semester. When registration opens each semester, make sure to connect with us so that we can go ahead and secure your classes for the upcoming semester. In the next section, we're going to teach you more about services like MyABAC and GeorgiaView. However, we find that many college students enjoy utilizing an app called Pulse. This app allows you to view and access your course materials in a user-friendly platform. Feel free to check it out. Next, each student, depending on their major, is assigned an advisor that can help them select their classes and graduate on time. As a dual enrollment student, your advisor will simply be your dual enrollment coordinator. However, depending on the degree that you'd like to pursue after high school graduation, you may be interested in speaking with an advisor from your major. If that is something that you're interested in, feel free to speak with someone in ABAC's Academic Support Office. They'll be happy to identify a good contact person for you and make introductions. Our next phrase is drop add. This refers to the time period of each semester where students are still allowed to withdraw from or add additional classes. As a dual enrollment student, make sure to consult your dual enrollment advisor before adjusting any of your chosen classes. Next, there are two classifications of employees at colleges and universities. Faculty are most often referred to as employees who teach classes for the institution. Staff, on the other hand, are responsible for the administrative aspect of the college. Another word you'll hear is midterm. Midterm is the portion of every semester, as the name suggests, where you've completed roughly half of the course. At this time, if you have a grade of C or below, you'll be able to see that grade within Banner. If you have an A or B in the class, nothing will show in Banner. Next, each semester there will be a withdrawal period for all your classes. This period is simply the time frame within which you can withdraw from your college classes without any academic or financial penalty. ABAC values cybersecurity, so your MyABAC website requires a two-factor authentication process. As such, you will need to download an app called Authenticator. Once you've got that downloaded, go ahead and work through the setup process to make accessing your ABAC resources much easier. Each of your classes will have a syllabus. This document essentially serves as a contract between you, the student, and your professor. This document will house all the policies and procedures for the class, the required textbooks, attendance policy, the course calendar, and more. Many professors will require you to sign an acknowledgement form located at the end of your syllabus, so be sure to give it a read for each of your classes. ABAC's Accommodation and Disability Services Office is committed to providing non-discrimination and equitable access to programs, services, and courses. If you have a learning or physical disability, an IEP, or a 504 plan, we urge you to contact our disability service provider to get the accommodations process started. Here's one you might recognize. Much like your Student Government Association in high school, ABAC also has a student-led SGA. This group serves as the student's ear to ABAC's upper-level administration, and they'd love to connect with you if you ever need anything. At any time, you may view the academic calendar to see important dates for the current and upcoming semesters. This calendar will include the graduation date, registration dates, drop or add timeline, final exam dates, holidays, and more. This is a great calendar to view anytime you have questions or are planning your semester schedule. Many of your courses will require textbooks, and ABAC will order and purchase all required textbooks for courses that are approved for dual enrollment funding. If you happen to take a class that is not approved and you're paying out of pocket for the course, you will also need to plan to purchase your own textbooks. You may reach out to the Stallion Shop, ABAC's bookstore, for assistance with all your textbook-related needs. I know that was quite a bit of information, so feel free to go back and rewatch that section if needed. In general, your high school dual enrollment representative, often a guidance counselor, will be able to assist you with any questions that you may have. However, if you have any questions or concerns about anything, you can always reach out to us directly. We would love to chat with you, and we will be happy to help. Next, we'll be taking a deeper look into the various apps and technology that you'll be using on a regular basis. See you in the next video.